Okay, so this is how you make a My Math assessment. So first log into My Math, get in here. This is the easiest way to do it. I know there's a few different ways, but this is the easiest way I found to do it. You could click on Menu, then you go down here and click on Assessment, and it pops this right here. And this is E-Assessment Grade 4. And so I can click on this resource and another window will pop up. If it says don't allow or something like that, allow it and it'll pop up. So what we're going to do first is, this is where I've got my categories and I have my test right here. And so what I'm going to work on is create a new test. Now I'm going to save it. This is where you, right here is like your folder location. So for me this is going to be Chapter 8 Quiz 2. So I have my test and I've made these little folders, but you just save it under my test or something like that. Here's quizzes, and I save it under quizzes. And so it'll save under there. And I click on, this is the important part, build an empty test. Okay, and I click finish. So this is actually my test right here on this side. It says up here, Chapter 8, Quiz 2, and it's actually just a blank piece of paper right now. And make sure you're on Test Generator in case you can't figure out where you are. So then this is where you go and get your My Math questions. I click on my question sets up here, or sorry, E-Assessment. Click on that and it'll open up a whole list. And these are all the questions that the My Math McGraw-Hill has set out for us. So we're on Chapter 8. So I click on Chapter 8 quizzes. And you again look up here, you go to E-Assessment Grade 4, then you click on the chapter you want to use. I'm going to go to Chapter 8, and then this little book pops up down here. And you want to click on the little plus sign, and that'll make all the questions come down. So these are all the possible questions they have. And if you hover your mouse over it, it'll show you what question it is. So I'm going to hover over this one. It shows me it's that one, that one. And so let's see. I click on it, and you can drag it into here, and it will pop up. This is identify the fraction for the part that is shaded, then find an equivalent fraction. Let's see, I'll just pick 2 or 3 more. I can go and edit this later. And you hover over it because not all of them show it. And the farther you go down, the more difficult questions they are, and the later in the chapter they also are. I'll put this one in too. And you can keep adding and adding questions, and it'll tell you how many questions you are. Over here, if you didn't like that question, you can click on it and click delete, or edit it, or duplicate it. And that means that there's an extra. If you want that same question but a different version, sometimes it'll duplicate. Not every question has this ability though. Sometimes it'll just say duplicate and it'll do the exact same question, so watch out for that. But you click on the green pencil and that tells you whether to delete or duplicate or whatever it is. So once you're done, oops, didn't want to do that. Once you're done, it automatically saves, so no worries about doing anything extra. Just click on, go up to, if you want to assign it, then you go to Classes and Assignments. I'm going to drag in, you have to drag, see it gives you directions right here, drag class to this area to begin. So I'm going to drag my class in, if I can get it to move. Drag and drop my class in, and it shows you all the quizzes I've given them so far and the ones that are up. And so then I can click on a new assignment, or I just go over here, easier, and I click on the quiz that I want them to do, and I click on new assignment, and it shows me what I can pick and where I can do it. And so that's how you do this pretty much. All right.